Welcome, everyone, to the Daily Juice Podcast on the Betting Pros Network. I'm your host, Sean, stacking the money green. Give me a follow on Twitter at Sean T. Green. And as always, Daily Juice is being brought to you by BetMGM. Use a promo code JUICE. $10 bet turns into $200 in free bets. If either team scores a touchdown, good for college and pro. Restrictions apply. All right, recapping Monday night, 2-3. But, of course, one of the hits, one of the wins was a 2-unit play on the side there with the Saints getting 4. That was never in doubt. So, kind of break even, losing the juice. But we had a sweat, right? That's what we're looking for, a little bit of a sweat here. And then, of course, we got some hoops coming up. 1 NBA, 2 college basketball plays. Get to all of those after the recap. So, Scotty Miller, anytime touchdown, 15-1, didn't hit. I saw some people played it at 20-1. I still felt okay with the handicap. He had that deep shot. Brady wasn't in sync with him, and then he had some, on that last drive, he was in there. He had a nice catch, almost cut it, break one tackle, Scotty Miller in the end zone, and then they took him out of that. There was a timeout, otherwise, because he filled in for Mike Evans late. They took a timeout. They were in a 4-receiver set. Would have loved to see Scotty out there for one more play. Wasn't meant to be. And unfortunately, that last play with 8 seconds, Brady did hit his over on 1.5 passing touchdowns. Again, don't feel horrible with the handicap. I mean, they only put up 2 touchdowns total. It's not like he was throwing it all over the place and sweated it out to the last 8 seconds. Olave over 4.5. I'm kicking myself. Whenever the juice looks too high, it's usually because it's too good to be true. Olave did have one drop. Of course, I was fingers crossed that he would have got that garbage, where they do the hook and lateral play there at the end, because he finished with 4. I gave out over 4.5, so that was annoying. And obviously that drop, when you have the early drop, you just know it's not going to go your way. And why didn't they get Olave the ball more? Why is Taysom Hill so involved in this offense? Oh man, I hate the Saints offense. I really do. New Orleans +4, 2 units on that one. That one hit. That was never in doubt, it felt like, because Tampa Bay drove down. They got stuff there for the field goal. It was always going to be an ugly game. I talked about how division games in primetime are great for the unders. Of course, I didn't give it out. There's probably a great trend there of plays where I go, hey, take a look at this. I'm not actually going to give it out, but it's looking pretty good. I feel like those hit 100% of the time, but I'm sure that's just a gambler's fallacy there. Mike Evans under 60.5 passing yards, finishes with 59. Receiving yards. Finished with 59. That was a real sweat. Now, that was really, it could have got worse. Like if Brady threw that last touchdown pass to Evans instead, that would have been brutal. He was having a pretty bad game for the most part. Again, the Saints, it was just an ugly game. Saints played pretty good defense. I don't know how they didn't get this win. If you're Saints, you got to feel horrible about this loss. And Dennis Allen, he's no Sean Payton, I'll tell you that. So 2-3, but we got a little juice there. And that's what I like as a juicer, as a daily juicer. Hey, you know what else I like? Giving away these jerseys. Just go to youtube.com/bettingpros, hit subscribe, comment on this video. What are we talking? What's a good comment? Why don't we go, who is your surprise college basketball team? I know it's super early, but we got college, we got NBA going. You guys are probably watching some of these games. Yeah, if you're getting down on a Tuesday, you got to get a little college basketball in there. So who is your surprise team? I know it's early, but comment, who is your surprise college basketball team? Or any comment, automatically entered to win an autographed jersey, courtesy of Pristine Auction. Stephon Diggs jersey is up for grabs. All right, first up, Lakers at Cavs. I love fading the Lakers on the road, so give me the Cavs -4 over on DraftKings. I still don't believe with this Lakers team. I know they've slightly turned it around, but I'm still looking to fade them here, especially going against this tough Cavs defense. Lakers are shooting a little better from behind the arc, but still 25th in the league, and Cavs are great at home. They're 10-1 ATS. Cavs defense, like I said, number 1 scoring defense in the league, and they've even been better than, you can't be better than number 1, but they've been really good these last 3 games, only allowing 91 points per game. Laker defense also pretty soft. They are 28th in the league. Good opportunity for Cleveland's offense. I'm just always looking for opportunities to fade the I'm just always looking for opportunities to fade the Los Angeles Lakers, and why not on the road with a really good defense in the Cleveland Cavaliers. Moving over to college basketball, Illinois at Texas. I'm keeping it chalky here. Give me Texas -2.5 over on DraftKings. All these are one-unit plays today for the basketball slate. Texas is undefeated right now. KenPom has them number 2 in team efficiency. They're only laying 2.5. I know Illinois is going to be up for this game, but Texas right now is just playing lights out. And they're playing really well, but they're also playing really well defensively. So give me a good team like Texas at home that plays great defense, or at least has so far. Texas is 6th in effective field goal percentage allowed and 5th in three-point percentage allowed, only 23.2%. It's going to be tough to go down to Texas and put up a ton of points. Illinois' defense is also pretty good. That's why this total is relatively low. But to me, the best unit on the court is the Texas defense. And you throw in the fact that both teams, they're pretty bad at shooting the free throws. Illinois, though, actually is noticeably worse. They're 283rd. I think Texas is 263. So if I'm going to take a dog against a dominant team like Texas, I got to be getting more than 2.5, and I got to have a team that can hit some free throws, and just Illinois just isn't that team right now. So give me Texas laying 2.5. Hey, have you guys signed up over at Sleeper.com? You probably already play fantasy football in Sleeper, but now you can get in on the over-under games. Just go to Sleeper.com/dailyjuice. You hear me giving out all these props for the NFL, college football, college basketball. We even got a little college basketball play coming up here. NBA, NHL, they really have it all. And if you go to Sleeper.com/dailyjuice on your mobile phone, get signed up over there. 100% deposit up to $100. You can win 2x all the way up to 20x. And it's a fun little group chat, essentially. You can comment on other people's plays. If someone throws out one you like, you can easily copy it. This is great. If you are in a state that doesn't have access to legal player props, this is a great solution. Sleeper.com/dailyjuice. Play I like. Give me Matthew Mayer under 5.5 points for the Illini. He's a role player. Right now, he's only averaging 5.5. Put him on the road against this Texas defense. Give me the under on Matthew Mayer, under 5.5 points. Last pick of the slate. This is a ugly dog, but as we know, ugly dogs always have a home here on the Daily Juice. Give me Green Bay catching 19.5 at Loyola of Chicago. Sean, what are you doing? Green Bay is the 358th rated team out of 362. Yeah, they're bad. All right. We know that. We know that going in there, but that's why they're getting 19.5 points. They just came off their first win. And again, granted, it was the team rated 361st, but they still got the W. That's going to give them a little bit of confidence. And it's 19.5 points. This is also just a fade of Loyola. Loyola, they don't have Cameron Krutwig. They just don't have. Now, maybe this Loyola, the Ramblers play into form and they end up going on a little bit of tournament run. You get Sister Jean, you get the mojo, but they're just not that team right now. They started out 3-5. They lost to Harvard. And Harvard, KenPom has them as 171st team. So this is not the, ramble on Ramblers team that, won me personally a ton of money over the years in the tournament. I love Loyola Chicago. So if I'm fading them, they're not looking great right now. And again, it's more just fading this number. Could they easily cruise the double digits? Sure, but 19.5 is a lot in a college basketball game, especially a college basketball. Green Bay versus a Chicago team. I imagine Green Bay has got to get up for this game, and Loyola, it's easy to overlook Green Bay because, as we pointed out, they're not that good. That's why they're getting 19.5 points, and that's why they're an ugly dog of the day. So give me Green Bay plus 19.5 at Loyola. Give me Texas -2.5, and give me the Cleveland Cavaliers -4. All 1 unit plays. Of course, sleeper.com/dailyjuice. Get in over there. And betmgm.com. Promo code JUICE. Bet $10. Get $200 in free bets. Follow us on TikTok at Betting Pros. Follow me on Twitter at Sean T. Green. Check out my other podcast, the Sports Gambling Podcast. And as always, don't forget to rate and review. Oh, and also subscribe. I messed that up. Well, this is basically a live show, so I'll pretend like I'm just gonna redo it. 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, you know what to do. Subscribe, rate, and review. And as always, don't forget to let it ride.